Disclaimer: the following is a non-profit fan-based review. Black Clover is owned by Crunchyroll, Viz Media, Studio Pieria, TV Tokyo, Shueisha, and Yuki Tabata. Please support the official release. The Paladins invade the Land of the Sun. The Dark Triad are still alive but recovering, and we finally got the introduction to the last 3 members of the Ryuzen Seven, one of them being the strongest of them all. Only one way to find out. Hey guys, Elo1997 and welcome back to page 344 of Black Clover, and I hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving. From all the food you ate with your friends and family, it's very sweet. You must have ham, corn, pie, and best of all, pizza. What you think I was going to say, turkey? Come on, we never eat turkey on Thanksgiving. You guys know this, it's from the history books. I mean, it's not like there were 2 talking turkeys that went back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. That would be so stupid. But look, in all seriousness, I hope you all enjoy your Thanksgiving, alright? I just had to make that Freebird reference, alright? Now, back to the chapter. It looks as though we're approaching a huge battle of the Land of the Sun as the Ryuzen Seven face up against the 5-headed dragon. And not only then, we also got some revelation relating with the Dark Triad in this chapter, along with the revealing with the last 3 members of the Ryuzen Seven. So what actually occurred in this chapter? Let's find out. The chapter begins with a flashback on where we see Lucius talking to what is led of the former scientist of the Diamond Kingdom, Morris. Now, last we saw him, he was already a new host to Lucifero, but then got defeated by the Black Bulls. And unsurprisingly, Lucifero betrays him to unlock the 2nd level of the underworld. But thanks to Lucius, he somehow survived and is now condemned to a wheelchair. So, with Morris back, what does Lucius want with him exactly? Well, he tells him that he will give him salvation as he is currently capable of, and in the next panel, we see above Lucius' throne 3 tree bubble branches, which contains the Dark Triad, Dante, Vanica, and Zeno. Now, I knew at some point that these 3 will be back, considering that Lucius mentioned to Asta that his siblings are still alive. Although at the time, I honestly thought he meant metaphorically and not literally, but I'm actually glad I was wrong. So right now, they're currently recovering from the last battle, and slowly but surely, they will be back. Lucius then recovers Morris's body, growing his arm and legs back, and while he is thankful to Lucius, his mind gets brainwashed and is now under Lucius' control as his new paladin did. He tells him to use his sorcery studies and modification magic as much as he likes, in service of the world's true peace.
Sure.
Now, with Morris under his control and the Dark Triad slowly recovering, I would think that Lucius will take advantage of Morris's knowledge on modifying magic to his siblings when they're fully recovered. And if you're wondering, why didn't Lucius utilize the same healing technique on his siblings like he did with Morris? I think it's because he prefers to wait for them to recover properly rather than recover them quickly. Because keep in mind that this man can see the possible futures, and in one of them, his siblings will be fully recovered and ready for the final battle to come. That's why he prefers to wait. Which leads us to why he sent Sister Lily to the Land of the Sun in the first place. He believes that this country has been begun to destabilize, and as far as they're concerned, it's an inconvenient future that would threaten world peace.
Oh, for God's sakes.
So he sends Sister Lily and the other 2 paladins we saw last chapter to the Land of the Sun to cut that bad future short. We transition back to the present on where we last saw Sister Lily and the other 2 arriving to the country. And what's interesting is that they arrive above Yami's old fishing village where the Black Sea resides, which considering it ties to the legend Ichigo talks about with the 5-headed dragon Ziroku, it makes sense of why they arrived there first. Also, we finally got confirmation on the identity of the 2 paladins. To the surprise of no one, the guy we saw last chapter on the right is indeed a revived Heat Grease, as we see him use his ice magic on the Torii Gate. And how is he revived? We don't know yet. Although going by the story structure, we're probably not gonna get too much of an explanation on how he was revived. I mean, it's gonna be very brief and only just a short flashback, so hopefully we'll get an explanation soon. Originally, I thought the guy on the left from the last chapter was going to be a possessed Ritus, but it turns out he's a new character we've never seen before named Uro, which I hope I pronounced that right. He possessed beast magic as we see him use his holy howling to summon the five-headed dragon from the legend from the Dark Sea. Now, I'm very curious just to who this guy was before Lucius turned into a paladin. Was he a convicted criminal or just a regular bystander? I hope we get to learn more about him soon. So, with the power of the sacred dragon, as Sister Lady states, they'll make the land of the sun the sacrifice for world peace.
Oh my god!
So with the five-headed dragon summoned, it's going to be a disaster for the land of the sun. But thankfully, the Ryuzen Seven are here to defend their home. Upon seeing the dragon from the legend, 5 members of the Ryuzen Seven landed on the roof of the castle where they'll lay their lives on line to defend their home. And in the front lines, you have Ichigo, Imari, Daizaemon, Jozu, and this mysterious swordswoman who we don't know her name yet. But judging by her appearance, I would think that her magic is either going to be based on water-based, ice, or even plant magic. That's my possible guess. But what they do know is that in the next chapter, we're going to know what kind of magic or Yojutsu the Ryuzen 7, besides Ichigo, will possess. But speaking of which, what about the last 2 members of the Ryuzen and Asta? Where are they? Well, meanwhile, on the other side of the country, we see Asta laying on the ground being exhausted as he is faced with a mysterious man with a scar on his face, claiming that he is the strongest of the Ryuzen 7. And along him is a mysterious man sitting on a tree strumming his shimis. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce it. The chapter ends with the strongest eye telling Asta that no one cares about Grunt or how fire up he is, just show him what he can do. Wow. So in this chapter, we finally got the revelation of the last 3 Ryuzen, and this guy claims to be the strongest of them all? But then where does that leave Ichigo then? Was he some kind of teacher or something before Ichigo joined them, or what? I'm very curious to see how strong he is. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see in the next chapter, along with the Straw Hat Man and the Swordswoman. So it looks as though we're nearing the end of the Land of the Sun arc. With the setup of the Dark Triad returning, the Paladin summoning the five-headed dragon from the Dark Ocean, and revealing the last 3 Ryuzen. Now, I'm very curious just how strong this guy is and the kind of magic he possesses, along with the other 2. Ever since the Ryuzen 7s were mentioned, I begin to think that their magic could be based on more elementals, with Ichigo being darkness, Imari being lightning, Daizaemon earth, and Jozu wind. The type of magic I think the last 3 will possess is what I think could be based more elemental, or it could be something else entirely. Like for the Swordswoman, I feel like she could possess either water or ice magic. The Straw Hat Man could have either plant magic or even illusion magic. As for the strongest Ryuzen, his could be either fire or gravity magic, and if he is indeed the strongest, it will depend how he use his Zenten against Asta. As for the Paladins, the reason why they're there in the first place was because Lucius foresaw a bad future and tells Sister Lily to stop it. Now, this could hint that either Lucius is aware that Asta is alive, Ryuya may possess hidden powers with his eye, and or the Dark Ocean that houses the five-headed dragon's Yoroku. Either way though, we're gonna find out very soon. But what do you guys think? Is there anything I may have missed or mistaken when covering the chapter? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below, right? But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to be notified for the next update, alright? Thank you, good night, and remember, the magic within you will never give up. Peace!